Hello everyone, this is Martin right over here. You can see me at the top left hand corner, and this is my first video since coming back from vacation. And that's always great news to finish with the holidays and get back right into work. And so this week we're going to be looking at trading opportunities here for the week of September the 11th to the 15th for this coming week, okay? Now, this week it's kind of important. I've watched the price action, even though I have been on vacation. I have been watching the forex currency charts, and most of the major currency pairs have been trending quite strongly, producing quite a bit of movement. And for this coming week, I can see some reversals in play. When I talk about reversals, I'm talking about pullbacks, and this is due to profit taking. So once price goes up a certain amount, uh, then obviously there are a lot of traders who do want to take profits off the table. So that's the purpose for the reversals, as well as other factors, economic factors, world news, and things like that. This week I see candlesticks. Well, actually, I saw the candlestick clues happen last week, especially last Friday. And these clues right here, the candlestick clues, may certainly give us some reversal signals for this coming week. So we're going to have a look at that and a lot of other exciting information as I teach you the how to read the forex charts and to look for trading opportunities. Now, before I can do that, we are going to get to our disclaimer. Okay, there are several important things I want to mention. First of all the information I provide in this video are for educational purposes only. So keep that in mind. I'm not trying to tell you exactly what to trade or what not to trade. The next thing is that you have to view this video at your own risk. And obviously, when you're taking trades, this is your money. So you have to watch what you're doing, and it's always your risk. Okay? So, with that in mind, one more further thing is my opinions in this video may change at any time due to market conditions. So even though I'm looking at the markets and telling you what I think is going to happen, this could change at any time, especially if I'm trading with my own real money. And that's why you have to pay attention, look at the charts every day, and see if it makes sense for you. Okay? And with that set in mind, we are now going to continue with charts. And now you can see with the very first one, we're starting with the Euro USD. And again, for some of those new people that have subscribed to me recently, let me explain what some of the things on the chart means. And this is also for my current long-term students. This vertical line depicts the price action. So when you see all the candles to the right of this line, that's right here. You're looking at the price action from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week. So this is what happened since last week, and the line is on the candle that shows you the previous Friday's close, the previous week. Okay. The next thing is, again, that shows you right here. So last week we're looking at the information to the right of that vertical line. Now we have two numbers here on the right-hand side. We have a higher number and a lower number. These depict the price levels that I'm going to be looking at trading opportunities. So in this case, we're going to look at this is the Euro USD daily chart. We're going to look at taking buy trades above the 120.68 level and sell trades below the 119.80. So each chart will have two of these price levels. One is to look for buy opportunities above the higher number and sell opportunities below the lower number. Okay, and finally on the chart we have these gray rectangles. These are the support and resistance zones. You can see they're wide. It's not a line. So in this case, here's a resistance, and it's from here to here. So usually it involves 20, 30, 40 pips or more. Okay, and then of course we've got our moving averages. The main moving averages with the very thick line here. This is the This is the 50 simple moving average, and here we've got the 8 moving average. It's the EMA, 8 EMA. Okay. Down below, we have two filters. The very first one, this is my momentum filter. It's a trending momentum filter, and it shows you the strength of the momentum. So if you see the price bars below zero, momentum is increasing to the downside. If we see price bars above this zero level right here, then momentum is increasing to the upside. This is my longer trending filter right here, and you can see when we have the momentum bars above the zero level right there, even though they're red, we're still in an uptrending pattern, uptrending, except when you see red here, the uptrend is weakening here, the uptrend is gaining strength. And of course, if the momentum bars are below zero, then the trend, then we're trending lower. Okay, so I will be explaining more of this as we look at the different videos. And really quickly, take a look at last Friday. This was the big clue. Do you see this pin bar? Let me just increase the size for a second. Okay. So you can see buyers tried to bring price up higher. Sellers prevented that from happening, bringing price down. So on Friday we had a pin bar, and it's kind of a bearish pin bar because price was taken down from this high level here. Okay, and so the interesting thing is this could be a sign of a reversal. Price certainly could come from here. I'll show you from here down to here, or even further down to here, here, and then go back up. Okay, so we are still in a uptrend phase. Okay, uptrend. You can see that here. I expect the long-term trending filter right here. The momentum bars above zero, so we're in an uptrend phase. And in the short term, the momentum is still increasing to the upside. So there may be a pullback. There may be a pullback. And if we think there's going to be a pullback or even a bigger pullback, we could certainly take a sell. Well, I would be looking at sells below 119.80. And again, if we think price is going to continue higher, we can look for clues and take a buy trade above 120.68. Okay, so that is what I see there. There's still upside potential, but we are near the long-term resistance. Okay, so that's what I see there. Now we get to the British pound. Wow, look at this. This was a big mover last week. Here started with Tuesday. Take a look at Tuesday's. Last Tuesday's candle was a big bullish candle. It closed above the 50. Then Wednesday, Thursday, another huge candle. I mean, certainly there are opportunities for you to take. Okay, and you should have been aware of that if you were watching price action. So right after, even with this candle right here, or after this candle, yeah, right here, closed above the resistance, and also look at the short-term 8 EMA closed above the 50. You could have taken a buy right after that and still would have made some pips. So we're still in an uptrend phase. Take a look here. We have one or two green bars here on the long-term trending. Okay, and price certainly could come back first in a pullback and then go higher. So if we think price is going to go higher, take a buy above 132.63, or for short-term opportunity on the correction, if we think price is going to go lower and come back down a bit, okay, then take a sell below 131.77. Okay, that's the British pound USD daily. Now we move on to the Australian USD. That often is tied into gold, to the gold commodity. And take a look at last Friday again. Remember, the theme of this week is I was looking at candlestick clues last week to see what could possibly happen for this coming week. Take a look at this huge pin bar reversal. bar. Buyers tried to take it all the way up higher to the next long-term resistance, and sellers prevented that from happening, brought it right back down on Friday. Okay, and so this certainly could be a clue, whereas as to price coming back down. Take a look at the momentum we had on Friday, a reddish momentum bar. Okay, that means the strong upward momentum may be decreasing. Okay, so this could be a short-term opportunity. If we think price is going to go lower, we could take a sell below 0.8040 to the downside, and if we think price is going to go higher after a pullback, we certainly could look at taking a trade above 0.8126. Okay, so again, those are the two numbers. The top number means we're looking at buy opportunities above this price level. This bottom number means we're looking at sell trades below this number here. Okay, let me just move that there. That was last week. Okay. Now, gold, again, you can see gold stalled as well. By the way, here's long-term resistance for gold. Okay. Long term. And it's around the 1370, 1350, 70 level for long term. Okay. That's the, so price could certainly go higher, but right now we have a doji, bearish doji that occurred on last Friday. This could be a sign of a short-term reversal back down to the support zone. You could take a look at price reversing again, but right now price could either go sideways or down. Okay, and this is what you got to keep an eye on. Oh, just a second. I want to do something. So price could certainly come down and then go higher, okay, to retest the long-term resistance. So with that set in mind, that coincides with the with the Australian US dollar currency. So always keep an eye on gold, okay, and there could be weakness now to the upside, could be coming back down. Now we get to the New Zealand USD. Again, a huge, last Friday, take a look at this candle right there. We had a huge upward movement. It wanted to retest the, take a look here at previous resistance. Okay, so this, look at that cluster right there. Okay, so price never went above, higher above there. Take a look here as well. Okay, and again, price clustered around there. So three previous areas where price kind of stalled, and from here went down, up. It did finally break resistance to go higher, but here went down, up, stalled, down, and now again we are looking at resistance here. So this is interesting, everyone. Let me just remove that for a second. Price now is in an inside range pattern. Price, you can see, has closed below the 50, but it's above the 8. This is the 8 right here in this zone. So you really have to wait wait until something really happens to give you some further clues to the upside or to the downside. So here I'm looking at this level. If we think price is going to go higher, then you have to wait until price comes above 0.7340, and on the downside I would be looking at sells below 0.7189. Okay, so that's for the New Zealand USD. Now, last week the US CAD was the big winner. Look at that move right there. That was a lot of pips, partially due to in fact Canada raised its interest rate another quarter point. And they've done that twice now in the last few months. So the Canadian dollar is looking strong. The economy is looking pretty good. And of course, paired with the US CAD, you can see the downward trajectory. So there's still room for price to go down further. However, last Friday, again, the theme for this week, candlestick action. If you look at candlesticks, they can provide you clues as to future movements. So here we had kind of a a bullish reversal candle right here. And so in the short term, price could go further up and then look for clues for price to continue going down. So to the downside, you could look at sell trades below 120.58, this level here. To the upside, short term, look at price above 122.53 to the upside. Okay. So that's that. And again, take a look here. The long-term trending filter is down. The red bars indicate further downward movement, although in the short term, you can see the one green bar right here. So in the short term, price may be pulling back. Okay, the momentum to the downside is weakening in the short term. The Canadian currency is tied into oil. You can see oil on Friday. There's a big clue. I mean, look at that huge bearish candle, right? Now, take a look right here. Okay, let me just draw a line. Okay, so this area right here with the bottom of that big, huge white bullish candle also represents support along with this 50 moving average. So there's a confluence of support there. So watch for price either come back a little bit lower and then up again. Okay, it still could come back up, or look for a break to the downside from this area right here. Okay, and that is oil. Now let me just take that off, and we're going to look at US Swiss franc. This also dropped quite a bit last week. However, the interesting thing is price now sits at major support. And why do I say that? Well, let's take a look at your left. Your immediate swing low at left, right there. Take another look right over there. You see? So what do we have? 1, 2, and 3 areas where price is tested or has tested support, and it each time has gone up, and could price reverse from here and go higher again. So that's what I'm saying. This is the major area of support. Price in over the last, well, since mid-July has not been able to go lower than this. So could this be the time where price goes lower? And if you think it does, then take a sell trade below 0.9388 to the downside. Or if we think there's going to be a reversal and a short-term upside move, then you could certainly take a look at a buy above 0.9472. Okay. And now we move to our last currency pair, US Japanese. Wow, look at that. Another huge move to the downside. And what can we say about this? Well, I see further downside movement. You can, let me just squish the chart a little bit. Take a look here. This is how far price could still move down to this next major support zone. So there's still lots of room. Let me take my crosshair tool. Price could still come down another 150 pips. Okay, I'll do that again. You take the crosshair tool, drag it down. Take a look at that middle number. Middle number says you see that 158, that means 158 pips. Ignore the last digit in the middle number. Okay, so if we believe price is going to go lower, take a sell below 107.29. If we believe that there's going to be a short-term reversal to the upside, okay, to the upside, then we can take a buy trade above 108.22. Okay, again, take a look. Long-term trend. We got red momentum bars to the downside. Short-term momentum here, right? Also red bars to the downside. This may change. This may change. May go higher. But again, that's why when you see this kind of, always use filters as an aid to assist you in trading. Never use these as the primary reason for getting into trade. Look at price action with this black candle. Even though the buyers brought it up, like sellers tried to bring it all the way down to here, you see that? But buyers did bring it back up, so it didn't close down further. And that could be a clue where price may retrace. Buyers may take over and bring price a little bit higher. But again, this black candle breaks the long-term support. It breaks down below, so that indicates further downward movement, if not in the next couple of days, then soon after that. So that is what I see on the charts. And again, for my courses and extra help, okay, send me an email if you want to know about anything, about maybe some of your currency pairs that you want to ask me about. Send an email to mskyj007@gmail.com. My name is Martin, okay? So hopefully this information helps you. It's for educational purposes. And again, take care. We will see you next time, next week. Bye for now. Okay? Just a second. Let me take that off. There we go.